All right, more on our breaking news story now this evening. Legendary Springbok wing Chester Williams has died at the age of 49. It's believed he may have suffered a heart attack. Williams was part of the 1995 Rugby World Cup winning squad. Now, former Springbok wing Breyton Paulse on the line to chat to us just his memories of Chester Williams. Breyton, a very good evening to you, and thanks for talking to us at this very difficult time. What's going through your mind at the moment?
Yeah, good evening, Rebecca and your viewers. It's certainly devastating news. It's the last thing that I've expected to happen on this Friday. He certainly was a good mate, also a good role model for me. And it's not every day, when one gets to play or share a room with your hero. Jesse was a hero for so many South Africans. He was an icon and certainly a symbol of hope for South Africans from all walks of life, and it really is a sad day for all of us. The rugby family, his friends, Maria, his wife, and the kid. So certainly, I'm definitely still shocked, and I think it'll certainly hit me hard later on.
How close were you to Chester Williams, Breyton? I mean, what did he mean for you in your career as well, as a player and as a friend?
Yeah, Jesse paved the way for us. Especially if you talk about guys coming from underprivileged areas, he was that father figure who paved the way for so many people. That's the reason why so many players of color today can walk into the Springbok team, because of players like Chester Williams and the late great Tinus Lanier. I was sort of third in line when I got there, and I've learned so much with him. I was so fortunate to be able to play my last 2 years with him before he retired, and I've learned so many things about humanity and respect for your fellow man and your neighbor. And that's the little things that Chester, taught me as a person. And I'm forever grateful for that. And we've lost an icon. We lost, somebody who always put other people's sort of things ahead of his own. I'm really, really still shocked there.
And just your experiences of him, you say you played those last two with him at the time, and just your experiences of him on the field as an older person, as somebody who would be giving you advice,
Yeah.
How did that happen? Tell us about that relationship and what he did for you in the field.
Yeah, the beauty of Chester was he wasn't much of a talker. He was this quiet guy who did things through his deeds, and talked to people a lot. I had to sometimes sort of hit him in the ribs or something to get something out of him. He was that kind of guy, very, very quiet kind of guy. So he did things through his deeds, and that's what I've picked up from him, spending a lot of time with him these last 2 years when he was playing for the Boks in Western Province. And the influence that he had on so many people with his deeds, was more than he ever said to people. And, later on in life, he became my golf partner. So now I don't have a golf partner anymore, and I will certainly miss him. And, may his soul rest in peace, and all the strength to his family and friends. Maria, his wife, is devastated at the moment and broken, and his kids as well, still young kids, the twins and Ryan as well. So, we're thinking of them at this horrible and devastating time, and obviously time will heal, but it is an incredibly sad time for all of us and rugby lovers around the world in South Africa.
Breyton, what would you say to players of today? We have a team in Japan at the moment facing a mammoth task ahead of them as well. Just what would you say, are the lessons that they could learn from a man like Chester Williams, a player like Chester Williams?
Yeah, first of all, humility, respect, and humbleness. Those are the three things I can take from Cherry. Certainly, he learned me how to keep my feet on the ground and never become bigger than the game. And he was a kind of person. Like I said, his humanity side of his life, I think, speaks volumes. And I mean, who will forget 95, where Cherry also had such a massive impact on so many people, or millions of South Africans, changing their lives and give them hope, that symbol of hope that he had. And we will forever be grateful for that.
And just to those players who are probably hearing the news, Breyton, it is probably going to hit them hard emotionally as well. Just a bit of advice on how to carry on after hearing this news. I think they need to hear from the likes of you.
Yeah, it will be tough because, once you become a Springbok, you became part of such a massive family, and especially in South Africa with all the different cultures and diversity. Chessie would have loved them to go out and just express and enjoy themselves and do it for the country, play for that badge, and take that emotion and use it to the benefit of the team.
And make Chester Williams proud, I suppose.
And make Chessie proud, the smiling Springbok.
Thanks very much, Breyton Paulse there.